Hello, everybody. This is Samson, like Joanne said, from Los Angeles, California. I'm very honored and privileged to be here in front of you today. Wherever you are in the world, is it morning, afternoon, nighttime, we are here to provide a system to help everybody grow their business. So now, if it's your first time on the webinar, welcome to our presentation about Jeunesse. Welcome to our U.S. global system. Now, today, it's a regular day, every Sunday, North America time, or Monday in Asia, that we have, after the presentation, a training to help you get a better grasp of what this business is and the how to and why to and then where to. So today I want to share with you something very simple, a big picture, an idea of what this business is really like, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and share a PowerPoint with all of you. All right, there you go. Okay, so today we're going to talk about the building blocks of success. And with this PowerPoint, I want to point out that, we want to grow the, if you are in it first time here and you say, so Samson, how is the money going to be made? Well, I'm going to tell you the big picture aspect of how it is, because, as Joanne went through the compensation plan, anytime somebody buy or sell product in your group or yourself, you can make money. So how do we effectively expand our customer base, and what is it about? And it's very simple, because first, the way we do is through the word of mouth. Like today, maybe a friend of yours has shared with you what they're doing, and maybe also the product, they're getting great result. And look, they're taking it on as a business, and it's about making money. One of the things for me is I never beg my friends to make money with me, but there are some people, though, it's very interesting, who are allergic to making money. But it's simply put, the most effective way to grow anything, it is the word of mouth. It's proven. Even especially today, we're in the world of online business, e-commerce, where things are done online, and wherever you are in the world, maybe you use your smartphone to go somewhere to find a restaurant and to eat. And what do? You go online and you look in the app or on Google. You find a restaurant, the type of food that you want. It could be Chinese, it could be American, it could be Australian, it could be Thai, whatever kind of food you want. And you look for the restaurants that's nearby that has good reviews. It is the word of mouth. Tech companies, the way business is done nowadays is all about a word of mouth. And look, how can we relate to it? It's very simple. When's the last time you saw a good movie? Well, if you went to see Spider-Man, or if you went to see Wonder Woman, or maybe other movies out there, isn't it easy to share with other people? That's called the word of mouth, sharing through the word of mouth. So that's what we're doing today. We are sharing information. And, at the same time, the world has evolved, and we're leveraging the internet to share information around the world. So now, and the other thing is, besides the word of mouth, the second way we do it is expand through Salesforce. It's very interesting. A lot of people, when I share with them the business, they ask me, oh, do I have to sell? Well, I would take a couple of steps back. I would say it like this. If you want to make money, the people who makes the most money in the world, they all sell. Actually, every single one of us sell on a daily basis. For example, now, maybe something that you can relate to. You go for a job interview. What are you doing? You're trying to sell yourself. Maybe you are single and you're looking for somebody to date. You're trying to sell yourself. Maybe, you want to you're making an argument with somebody or a discussion, and you want to win this discussion. You're selling, you're trying to sell your idea. We do that all the time on a daily basis. Is the movie good or not? We have our opinion. We're selling our opinion. That's all it is. So all of us sell. But I would tell you something. The richest people in the world and the most successful people in the world, the first thing that they do is sell. And I say it without reservation, because I have done that all my life, like everybody else. Now, professionally, in terms of business, I started as a real estate agent, wanted to make money at the age of 19 or 20. That's when I got my real estate agent license. I started my real estate office. So I was trying to sell real estate to make a living. After that, I started a chain of furniture stores, which, as the owner, I can sell, or I don't have to. I have my salespeople sell for me. Or if we're going to go look for a little less professional or a different idea of selling, if you look on TV, some of the most successful companies in the world, the number one job of a CEO is to sell the company, sell the brand. So that's they sell the value of the brand. The higher the value of Apple, Google, Facebook, the more the stock price goes up. What do you think they're doing? They're selling. If you're a politician, what are politicians doing? They're selling you their idea, trying to get your vote. That's what they're really doing. So it's actually just by sharing. It's just a natural act that we do, and we grow the business by expanding the number of people in our team. And it's very interesting. And today, right before the webinar, I have a good friend, and he's actually a world champion bodybuilder. So I was on the conference call with him, and he's integrating some of the technologies and products in Jeunesse into his regimen, and through his clients and his network of people who want to be fit. So I was talking to him about that, and it's very simple. Who doesn't want to make that extra $500, $1,000, or $2,000 a month if it's possible? I mean, there's no promise of any income whatsoever, but there's only promise of possibility. And when you have people to teach you what to do, when you have a beautiful Joanne on here sharing with you and sharing for you the technical information to the people that you share with, or you have Sammy, Christopher, and Ivy, tell you the life story of how the business turned around for them. Well, that's a lot easier. That's what a system can help you do. You leverage that system. So that's how we grow, expand the sales force. Because in our business, you don't need a degree. You don't need an education. You don't need to be, this PhD, master degree, a bachelor degree. You don't need to have a lot of money to succeed. No. There's only two things you invest in our business. Number one is time. Number two is network. If you don't have a lot of time, as long as you invest your network, you can start making money. If you don't have a network, you have time, you can go find people who have a network. So to grow your sales force. So first, you can person to person, us personally, share the product and the business with other people. Second is grow a sales force and have the sales force share it with other people. Now, so in this word of mouth, what do we do? Well, word of mouth means it's just about you sharing. It's very simple. And what do you share about? Well, you share your passion through your own results. So there's definitely, basically, two kinds of results you could get. Number one, tangible ones, physical ones or quantitative ones. First is the result when you use the product. Through the, as you use the product, the Luminous line or the Reserve, you will see the benefit on your body physically. Who doesn't get excited about that, right? Joanne, the first thing she did was brag about how young she is, right? More like how young she look, but she is still young, of course. Nowadays, Jeunesse, we quantify age not by a chronological year, but simply put, anybody in Jeunesse, we are Generation Young, okay? So because youth is not only physical, it's also mental or spiritual and all that. So your passion, the second result is, well, the more people you share with, the more people who buy and use the product through your referral or your sales organization, you make more money. And what happens when you make more money? You get more excited. It's that simple. But I still remember when I first started business, I got into the business because, I want to make money. I see it as a way for me to build my own business. At the time when we first started in 2009, the company was shipping to 8 to 9 countries at the very first day. So I'm thinking, well, living in LA, I have never done a global business. Maybe I can build a global business through Jeunesse. I don't know. But, I saw the possibility. And I started sharing with a lot of people. The first week I shared with 50 people, 20 people decided to join me in building the business or using the product. It was amazing. I started making money right away. So your result, well, some people, 1 week they talk to one person or 1 week they talk to 50, like me. It's up to you what you want to do. But it's exciting. When I start making that money the first week, I was excited. I'm thinking, man, I wish this could happen every single week. So you know what? I went forward and put more effort in it. I mean, does it get exciting or what? One thing in business, for me, my mindset is if I can learn to make $100, well, how do I make 200? I'm looking for the how to. If I can make 200, how do I make 500? 500, how to make 1,000? If I can make 1,000, how to make 2,000, etc., etc., etc. One thing I do believe, all of us as human beings, we have amazing ability to learn. All we need is, well, the courage to take the step forward. Will we do it or not? So now, as you expand your sales force around the world, you can contact anybody in the world. And we can do that nowadays. It's so exciting because the internet has changed the way we do things. And you know what? All we have to do is leverage modern day technology and trends, tapping into a global network and building a global loyal customer base. A lot of people using the product. The more people using, buying and selling the product, the more money you make. Nowadays, as we all know, the world has changed. It's very interesting. Recently, I think this year, it was the 10th anniversary of the iPhone. And Apple, I don't know if you're an Android user or an iOS user, but Apple, from the very beginning, you're thinking, they came out with this phone and it's expensive and, how's it going to be? Well, the iPhone itself has changed the way that we live. And actually, the people who use Apple, they're different kind of people than the people who use Android. It's very interesting. So in an iPhone, you're in the environment to share, to use, to make it easy to, anybody use an iPhone, they feel better about themselves for some reason. I don't know. But that's technology. Well, here's the thing. These technologies, using the iPhone, the Facebook now, the WhatsApp, the Wechat, Snapchat, whatever you want out there, it's easy to connect with people. The connection is where you want to be. Because if you want to share, look, if you text something to somebody, hey, you know what I've just found, blah, 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 blah. Well, one thing is, if you text it, there's no feeling, no excitement. It's not like the voice. So what I like to do, I like to, I like to do a call or a FaceTime, right? That's using technology or webinar just like this. And the reason is I never text, to tell them about the product or the business, because if it's important enough for you, why would you even use that? If it's important enough, wouldn't you give somebody a call or make a time to have a conversation with them? I think that's very important. And as we use technology, well, we use FaceTime, we use Zoom on this webinar right now. Some of you, I know, there's many people on this webinar. Some of you probably sitting in the living room. There's maybe 5, 10, 20 of you, or maybe some of you are in a classroom where there's 20, 30, 50, 100 people there watching the webinar. I don't know, because we have partners who do that. That's using technology. That is leveraging where, you don't have to do yourself. You learn the business and you can earn as you go. As more people through you in your global network and their network really going everywhere, learn more about your nest, the more people will decide to be a part of the movement. It's very simple. It's a lot of fun. Look, when you go out there, talk to people, to share with people through the word of mouth, you're going to encounter 4 categories of people. It's very simple. First type are customers. They've spent time on the webinar and they're thinking, hey, you know what? It sounds good. I don't know about the business yet, but you know what? Let me try the product first. So the second type of people who are, it all sounds good, go for it. You know what? I don't know, I will try the product, or maybe let me support you and let me, throw people your way and help you out. And many times as a business owner, we wish our friends and family would help us out. But, one thing is if they are really friends and family, they would help us out. Hopefully they're outside of their own skepticism about life. So the third type of people that you build, you love to have them. They are the business builders. They are the ones who want it, like me, like Joanne, like Sammy, like Ivy, like Christopher. They see an opportunity, they see a hope that they can change their life and the way they live, and let's have more time freedom, travel the world. That's what they want. You know what? Might as well do it. So those business builders, they're risk takers. They're going to go for it right away. But, there's hardly any risk to this business, folks. I mean, the cost of business is so low here, but the chance Now, to build 140 plus countries around the world, I mean, it doesn't matter if you know how to do it or not. It's not important. We're going to show you step by step by step. First step, sign up and get people on the webinar. Now, the fourth type of people, they saw this and they say, you know what? It all sounds good. They join you, but maybe later they change their mind for whatever reason. Well, however people decide is not your responsibility. Because they are responsible for their action. You are responsible for your job to share with them the information. Look, there's some people, they have questions and they're skeptical, and that's fine. I love those people because I will sit down and and answer the question for them. Or if I don't know the answer, or if I'm a little bit smarter, I will call my business partner, my sponsor, or my team leader. They know more than me. They've been in the business longer than me. I let them answer the question for me. We can do that on the phone. We can do that through FaceTime. We can do that through Zoom or face-to-face meeting, whatever it is. So look, when people change their mind, it's okay because time, success, creating life-changing things that happen in their lives. It's different timing for different people. That's why they say different strokes for different folks. Everybody have their timing. So your job is to go through a lot of people to build a community. Two key ingredients in connecting with your community of people, because you want to grow a group of people, a community of people who see the same thing as you, who want to stay young, who are generation young. They can live younger without any surgery. They can live younger, look younger, feel younger by just using today's technologies. So first, how we do that is, well, you gotta be able to talk about a cause like Christopher talked about. Now, Christopher, as you heard, is perfect because he talked about coming into the business to make money, but now he sees something bigger. Well, Christopher has such a safe job in Singapore, the Singapore airport, that nobody ever gets fired, because Singapore airport is the only airport in Singapore. That's a pretty secure job now. But as he built the business, he learned from other people that, hey, you know what? This is the business where we can help other people succeed. If other people succeed, we get that much more money. So why not? It's a win-win. But at the same time, realizing that through our example, through our actions, we can inspire other people to see something more for themselves. Folks, do you know people who need help? Let me ask you, do you know people who need help? Yeah. Well, what if they can make some money here? What if they grab the opportunity and they go on build a business for themselves and their family? Maybe through your sharing, you will share with another Ivy. I don't know. And the business has changed Ivy. That's the cost that we can have because any business in any industry, there's different ways to do the business. But if you see something greater than yourself, that starts building a community. You inspire people. You become the leader. Second ingredient, very important, building a community is common ground. Because look, we attract the people that's like us. And other people attract people that are like them. So when we have that common ground, for example, the same values, the same mindset, the same energy, vibration, frequency, as we go talk and share with other people around the world, well, that's what the community will become. A collective of people who see something greater than ourselves. That's almost something spiritual, or something greater than ourselves, a movement. That's what we're building. But that's what Jeunesse really is. It is a business at the same time. It's the platform for us to get our message out there to the global community. What if this world can be better? What if, for example, in US, the cost of healthcare is going up. Well, actually, I believe that's going up everywhere in the world. But what if, nowadays we talk about preventive. They talk about wellness so we can stay healthier longer. Great cause. That's a common ground we all have. And what if we can do that? Become healthier and without changing our lifestyle too much and really build something that can share with other people. In life, as you build a business, you're going to go through different phases here, okay? As such in life. So first, in phase one, as you join the business, you're learning about this business model, who's on it, how to operate the business, how to share the webinar, how to share the website, etc. Well, as you move the business along, you are engaging, you are actually taking actions. You make a list of the people that you know. You put the most successful people, the most open-minded people at the top of the list. People who are successful, they love to be more successful because they know how. So you want to look for those people, if the people who are open, and to give an hour of their time just to sit down. Maybe this is such important information. Robert Kiyosaki, the gentleman who wrote Rich Dad Poor Dad, always talk about multiple streams of income. Work smart, so have the A student work for the C student, right? So as you engage and you share with other people, successful people, they're open-minded, they're willing to learn. And as you engage, learn what works and what doesn't. But the thing is, in the system, that we can tell you step by step what to do. It's still up to you to engage and follow step by step, because it's all proven. Okay. Look, and this is amazing business. A lot of people love it because the third phase is, in phase one is a creative experience. Many times for you to be successful, you have to unlearn a lot of things that has been ingrained in patterns in your life for years. I mean, maybe since childhood. But if we can unlearn a lot of things that we've done, we can relearn, because we, as human beings, we have the potential to relearn. We have the capacity, we have the ability to relearn. We can move ahead in a more successful manner. When I started Jeunesse, I was 40 years old. At the time, I had lost a lot of money in my previous businesses, and I was upside down. I mean, hundreds and thousands of dollars. But I did not give up. I just say, what? I'm still young. I can make it happen. And so, but I thought to myself, maybe the first 40 years of my life, whatever I learned, whatever I did not give me the success I want, did not give me the life I want. Maybe all that I need to just let go. It didn't work for me. So instead, I look to people who are more successful, and I see them. I watch how they think. I see how they act. I copy the way they talk, their attitude, their mindset, their energy. And soon, when I was starting to learn all that, I start relearning from zero, a new habit to go about life and to go about my business. And at the same time, setting goals. That's what we need. We need to set goals to achieve them. And when we do achieve them, we start transforming. A lot of the times, when we talk about self-esteem, a lot of people, they have money but no self-esteem. Self-esteem for me, in a sense, means the value that we feel, that we are self-worth, right? So, but many times we don't have goals, we don't achieve anything. It doesn't matter what we have. We never achieve anything. Our self-worth is not very high. But here's the thing, in this business, it doesn't matter where you are today. Once you start, learning about the business model, learning what works and what doesn't, unlearning and relearning and taking those productive actions to produce, to make money, well, you start transforming, because you start achieving the goals that you want. Sometimes goals is beyond money, but one way to look at the goals that you have is to quantify how much money it would cost for you to achieve your goals. For example, if you want to buy a new car, what kind of car? How much is it? You want to buy a new house? Where is the new house? How big is it? How much would it cost in the neighborhood that you want to be specific? Achieve those goals. And when you achieve them, how do you feel? You feel amazing. You feel great. You say, what? I did it, and I walked through that journey. Maybe I can do it again over and over and over again because I did it. Your feeling of self-worth just goes up. And that's why people love this business. This phase one is so important. When you join a business, learn the model. Get on as many of the USGS YouTube videos as possible, or YouTube and Youku, USGS, US Global System. My dear friend who is the first distributor in the whole company, Kim Hui, she has a YouTube channel called Kim Hui Live, also amazing videos on there. Get on there and learn it. And also learn from your sponsor, and then over time, learn what works and doesn't. That means take action. You don't have to do by yourself. If you want, you can always sit with your sponsor or the leader to call people, to invite people, to talk, to listen, to learn what what works and doesn't work for other people also. And at the same time, then you can, start unlearning and relearning how to go about to lead a successful pattern in your life, to create the dreams that you want. And then achieving those goals, achieving those dreams, that is when you really transform yourself. See, a lot of people, folks, they see that all this success on the outside, they never know the work that takes on in the inside and that we had to do before success. Because when a lot of people turn you down, you want to give up. But there's no successful entrepreneurs in this world who are successful because they give up. No such thing. People who, if you look at the example for KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, that's pretty much a global brand. The Colonel Sanders, okay, the guy with the white hair and white beard, to sell his secret recipes, he talked to more than 1,000 people at the age of 65 to sell his secret recipe. And now, it's a legacy, right? But you think about that. He did not give up. Another example, Mr. Jack Ma from Alibaba. He talked to more than 1,000 people before he found investors and partners to start up Alibaba. Look, if you want to be successful, if you can't even talk to 5, 10, 20, 50, 100 people, you're not going to make it anywhere. But that's the truth. I'm going to tell you, that's the truth. That's the way life is. But if you know the odds already, if you know that you talk to, 10 people, 2 or 3 people be interested, that's okay. When you want to play the game, know the rules. Some will join you, some won't join you. So what? Somebody's waiting. It's endless people out there. Global network technology. Think about that. So never give up on what you do. At the end of the day, we are here to help you succeed. Because a lot of times, life, that's what it's about. It's about moving forward. It's about changing. And life is ever changing. The cheese is always moving. I don't know if you've read that book before. Who Moved My Cheese? Right? Those of you who have a job, you have a steady piece of cheese coming to you all the time, every 2 weeks or every month. Well, but someday that cheese will be moved. How are you going to cope with that? Are you going to sit where you are? Or are you going to go find more cheese or find a better way? That's the thing. What if in life, that's the way it is? Someone always moves to cheese. You have to keep moving. Okay, so don't feel too safe, because the world has changed. One career, one job doesn't exist anymore. As the world changes, changing faster than ever, there's opportunities out there. And Jeunesse is, let me tell you, it's an opportunity of a lifetime. There's never been a company in such a short time expand to do business in 140 plus countries. Not like that. And then at the same time, this company, last year we did more than $1 billion in sales. The last 2 years, we did more than $1 billion in sales. You get to use the infrastructure, the talent, the website, the shipping system, the inventory of Jeunesse to grow your business, to make money for yourself. That's the smartest ways. Use other people's money. Use other people's experience to work for you. That's why Jeunesse is such amazing business. So folks, today, hope that the last 30 minutes I've shared with you some good ideas and give you a better idea how the business works. This is a powerful, powerful business. You are lucky that you're here on the USGS webinar, because the people in USGS, they are dedicated. They want you to be successful because it's a win-win. That's how life should be. And so today, thank you very much for your time to be here. And I congratulate all of you that you're in Jeunesse to go strive for your goals and dreams for yourself and your family. I look forward to seeing all of you somewhere in the world again. For those of you in North America, I'll be going to New Jersey for Jeunesse University this coming weekend. So I hope to see all of you there, and the other people around the world. I will see you very soon within the next few months. All right. So talk to you later. Take care. Have an amazing day, because you deserve it. Thank you.